welcome to the Dannyola show where we don't judge, we love, we appreciate, we elevate, we educate, and we motivate. I got the one and only, the realest of the realest, the best DJ out there in the world, man. No cap. We got EJ the DJ.
What up, Danny? What's up, man? I'm
What's,
stoked to be on this show, bro. For real,
man,
for real.
what's going on with you, man? How you feeling? How you feeling?
Man, tired.
Tired.
but we gotta make it work, man.
Man, I feel that, man. So, man, how was your 2025 going so far?
Man, busy, and busy. So most DJs they know this is slow season. So this is the season where everybody's kind of like grinding, putting out content because we know later on down the year is gonna get pretty busy.
Okay.
Like March is when everything start kind of like shifting.
Okay.
So right now it's just kind of like putting all the plays in place to start like really locking in, and because all these events is about to come back and it's about to be a hectic year. I can just feel it.
Shoot, man, that's what we kind of want, a hectic year in a good way at that.
Of course, please.
So, man, give the people a mini synopsis about yourself, like how to find you, how to book you, like, give us a little something about you.
I go by EJ the DJ. My IG handle is _EJ THA DJ. You can find me on IG. I'm usually on there. TikTok, same name. How to book me? I usually go through a Joe form through a link tree. So, it's basically like a fill out form,
Okay.
to basically book me, like, because I'm technically never really free. But like when, the circumstances of somebody inquiring, then I free myself up that way. So, yeah.
Okay, man, that sounds like a whole second job at that. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, man, it's a primary for me at this moment in my life. So,
Man, that's good. That's really, really good to hear. So, how long have you been a DJ?
I've been a DJ since 2017. I think I'm in year 8. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The 8 year. No, the 8 year because it's 2025. So yeah, I think it's the 8 year or the 7 year.
Sheesh. Nah, that's amazing, man. So, what first inspired you to become a DJ, and how did you get started?
Man, so it's interesting. Like anybody will tell you, like, I went to PV. So,
Okay. Okay.
out there, I was in school for engineering,
Okay.
and PV. Like, shout out to PV. Currently go to UH, but shout out to PV. It was like this basically, man. There was PV around 2017 was filled, like it was filled to the brim. So you couldn't really live. I mean, live in certain places.
Okay.
So imagine, I didn't have no place to live. There was nights, bro. I'm not making this up. Like my cousin Jennifer will confirm it. It was nights I was sleeping in the car, like my car, sleeping in the car because we ain't want to get caught up by the RA.
Okay.
And stuff like that, bro. Like, cause they evict you for stuff like that. And then,
Wow.
yeah, and then basically to go into like the basic, like what kind of got me into it. My dog Kev OC, we were notorious for throwing kickbacks.
Okay.
So, we wanted to build the name for ourselves, so we was throwing kickbacks, and then essentially like I was just playing like playlists. Stuff like that, picking the songs, trying to get the party right.
Okay.
And ultimately, like, Kevo C, bro, said, you should be a DJ. And I was like, man, nah, I can't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I can't. I'm like, bro, do you know how expensive? He's like, bro, I'm not going to lie, bro. If you lock in, bro, you can be a DJ. Like, I promise. Like, and ultimately, like, PV was a humbling experience because I ain't have no money. So it was like, getting into that, I was playing like a lot of video games, and I remember 2017 came around. Then I remember I sold my Xbox. I got like $60. I seen a board that was like 55 at a yeah, bro. Like I seen a board that was 55 at $55 at this pawn shop I was at. I got it. I started mixing music. The first song I mixed, it was so terrible. I was like, bro, I'm not gonna be good at this. And then I remember I just kept trying and trying and trying. And then one day I just like got a new program. I started on virtual DJ. Then I went to Serato DJ. And then I noticed, I was like, all right, these 2 tracks, I hear these 2 tracks mixed all the time.
Okay.
Let me practice on these 2 tracks. Then I seen that it was a numbers game. Like DJing is literally just a numbers game and a timing game. And then once you realize the timing and the numbers and all that, it becomes easy. So when I figured out for the first time the snares mixed with the snares, the drums mixed with the drums, I said, oh, wow, like this is easy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then I remember I locked in. I remember my friend Emmanuel, my best
Mhm.
friend Emmanuel. He remembers like I was literally like up from like I remember 10 p.m. to like 7 a.m.
Mhm.
downloading music, just trying to
Dang.
yeah, bro. This is when I was hungry
Mhm.
and yeah, like how I got the basic story is I was a broke college student trying
Mhm.
to get some money. You know what I'm saying? So
Nah, that's man, that's awesome, bruh. That's actually amazing. Like, you know, you went from not believing in yourself to just building up that confidence and then just putting all them hours in the middle of the night when everybody else is sleeping. You sitting there working extra, working 10 times harder. And I can definitely relate to that when it comes to playing drums. I started when I was in college, and it took me getting embarrassed during the Sunday service because the actual drummer was late, for church. So I was like, oh, okay, and I'm in Huntsville, Sam Houston, and I got through worship. I'm doing well, okay, but then praise came, bakam, bakam, bakam. I say, what am I doing? So, the choir ministers and all them looking at me like, bro, what are you doing? And then from there, it just went from, I went to the music store the next day. I said, all I got is $200. Give me an electric drum set. And I did that. And from there, it just skyrocketed. So I can definitely relate to that, man. And like you just saying that, sleeping in the car and all that is, man, I know like back then and now you look at it now, you're looking at it like, bruh, you done came a long way and you just thank God all the way.
I thank God. I give
Mm,
God all the glory, bro. Like
amen to
every
that.
last piece of it.
Hmm.
Cause without his strength, I don't know how
Hmm.
I'd be here right now, bro.
Okay, amen to that. Y'all hear that? It's all
It's
good.
all God, man. Come on now.
So, um, who were your musical influences growing up and how have they shaped your style?
Man, so it's a lot, man. But
Hmm.
I'll say two maybe
Hmm.
is anybody that know me, I'm a huge Kanye fan,
Okay.
despite what he got going on right now, bro. And
Uh-huh.
I grew up on good music because
Okay.
of my dad. Like my
Okay.
pops was
Hmm.
a music like head, bro. I'm
Okay.
talking I think my dad had around 400, 500 CDs.
Golly gee.
Yeah, so it's ironic because my house caught on fire. The
Hmm.
house my people was at, they
Hmm.
caught on fire in 2015. So
Mm.
all the the fire started in the garage and all
Mm.
the CDs got burnt.
Oh
Yeah, his whole
man.
collection gone. So I knew about Luther Vandross,
Hmm.
Adina Howard, what's it called, Isaac Hayes, the
Okay.
Isley bro. I knew about them when I was like 12, bro.
Okay.
Like so
Okay.
it's like I grew up
Hmm.
on good music. So my biggest two would have to be Michael Jackson,
Okay.
because one of the biggest songs I heard. So I'm we gonna get to that, but I'm
Hmm.
from Louisiana.
Okay.
So my after Katrina, I lived with my uncle for a year, and I remember the first vinyl CD that I ever like heard or
Hmm.
played was a Michael Jackson vinyl, and it was basically the first song I ever heard that I fell in love with was "They Don't Really Care About Us." I don't know what it
Okay.
was, but it was just a great song, and
Hmm.
I've always been a Michael Jackson and a Kanye fan. Kanye because he's creative and he
Hmm.
samples. Like when Kanye samples, he don't just sample; he makes
Hmm.
his own interpolation of the track.
Okay.
And a lot of samples nowadays is they just take the track and just
Hmm.
put it on top of
Hmm.
the music, and that's all it is.
Okay. And man, that's awesome that you say that because I was actually looking at your IG and I saw that for Black History Month, you're doing like, you telling like you're giving history behind a lot of the samples that go with it, and like, how did you come up with that to just, like, what sparked that idea to just do that?
So it's actually ironic. So
Hmm.
I would say like in 2021 or
Hmm.
2022, I actually already started that sample series. But the thing is, I
Mm.
wasn't as consistent as I am now.
Okay.
So I got like a few videos. I used to call it Sample Tuesdays,
Okay.
and people was really locked in. But the thing about it is like. I just kind of got lazy.
Hmm.
2021 was a really big year for me.
Okay.
It was a big year in the sense of how like that I would say 2021 shaped my DJ career because after 2020 people was ready to come out back outside after the coronavirus.
Okay. Yeah.
So everybody was booking DJs left and
Hmm.
right, left and right. Who were they seeing that was
Hmm.
doing all the lives? Who was they
Hmm.
seeing that was doing all this? So they were just booking me. Like every little thing was me.
Okay.
Like it was not a place that I wasn't at in 2021. That's how crazy it was. So
And And that's crazy that you say that because I remember seeing you at the playground. I'm like, yo, this dude is live. Like, yo, I said, man, who is this guy? And then that's when I found you on IG, and then from there it was just history. Like I was like literally no cap, y'all. He was everywhere, literally, because I was outside too, and everywhere I was, he was. Or I guess everywhere he was, since he was already there, I was. So, man, that's really nice, man, for real. So, how do you balance your personal taste with the audience expectations during like a live set?
Man, so the type of music I listen to
Hmm.
is nothing like the type
Hmm.
of music I play.
Okay.
So um it's a balance. So it's really like, just reading the crowd. Like,
Hmm.
man, sometimes, I try to, like, be different, but then
Hmm.
the problem with being different in certain environments is it doesn't really resonate well with the crowd.
Okay.
So usually when I'm coming on set, let's say there's a DJ before me, let's say there's a
Hmm.
10 to 12 or 8 to 10, like, I basically gauge what they're doing.
Hmm.
I don't focus on what they played, but I
Okay.
gauge how they did it, and I
Hmm.
basically go into the crowd and I tell my own personal story. So basically, I essentially read the crowd. I play
Hmm.
certain songs to see what this crowd is gauging. I'm not just
Hmm.
going in there playing random music. I'm
Okay.
seeing, okay, what is this crowd messing with? Is it ladies wanting to dance? Is
Hmm.
it is it men wanting to flex? Is it like is it
Yeah.
basically trying to, like, what am I going for? What vibe
Hmm.
am I going for? Is it an R&B crowd where if I play this song, they going to sing it at the top of their lungs? It's
Hmm.
basically trying to play three different sets of music, and then, let's say, example, if it's a Nigerian crowd, you're
Hmm.
gonna play the biggest hit.
Hmm.
Like an example, you're gonna play last last, and then you're
Uh-huh.
gonna see okay, how are they reacting to this?
Yeah.
Because your true Africans,
Hmm.
they're not gonna react to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, they won't.
But we gonna see, like, you know what I'm saying, like, and then you hit them with the generic, and
Hmm.
then you see just a little, test them with the real Afro
Hmm.
beats, and then you switch it up. But the thing about me is, a lot of folks, I'm Nigerian.
Hmm.
I don't know how people don't know that. Like, like, like sometimes I'll just be very confused because somebody be
Hmm.
like, "I never thought you were Nigerian." I'm like, "Bro,
Hmm.
my whole name is Educate." Like,
Yeah.
it's like, but sometimes, I can understand that
Hmm.
because, I knew early on I
Hmm.
couldn't just limit myself to Afro beats.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was like a thing of, okay, how can I be more open format with everything that I do instead of just honing in on one thing? Because if you hone in on one crowd, you tend to get stuck in that crowd,
Mm.
and that's not a good thing. Like, it's not a bad thing, but it's
Mhm.
not a good thing in the sense of you want to be able to explore different avenues. Like, I've done quinceañeras, I've
Mhm.
done full on Cinco de Mayos, I've done all those
Wow.
things, and I just know the music that they like
Mhm.
hearing. It's like Hispanic music,
Mhm.
cumbia, merengue, bachata, salsa is literally like Afro beats. It's just
Mhm.
understanding who's Igbo, who's Yoruba in the
Yeah,
Hispanic
there you
culture. Like,
okay.
so it's just reading the music and
Mhm.
understanding what they want to hear. And Hispanics are gonna dance.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's
Yeah.
easier. I think Hispanics are probably the easiest crowd to please.
Okay. Okay. Man, I definitely didn't know that. I
Hmm.
thought I thought it was our own people. Well, wow.
Our own people being easy to please, please, please. I don't want to hear it, bro.
Yo, that was funny. Nah, that was funny, man. So, nah, that's good. That's good. Man, that's a whole setup. Like, man, this you're pretty much multitasking,
Hmm.
during the whole process of everything, which is definitely legit. So what has been your biggest challenge in the music or DJ industry, and how did you overcome it?
Biggest challenge, man. So going back to what we was just talking
Hmm.
about, biggest challenge would have to be, diversifying myself,
Okay.
and ultimately, like, I so after 2020, like, I read a lot of books,
Hmm.
and one of them, one of the good books that I've read that has shaped me, that I think honestly changed my life,
Hmm.
because I took the advice that it gave me, and I influenced that in my day to day life,
Hmm.
was How to Win and Influence Friends by Dale Carnegie.
Okay.
So basically, what it tells you to do is to humble yourself,
Hmm.
and to, kind of belittle yourself in the sense of, okay, go out there and basically talk to people. And 2021, we was all, I mean, 2020, we was all stuck in the crib. And in
Hmm.
2021, people started coming out slowly but
Yeah.
surely.
Hmm.
And what I did was, is I went to every last club in
Hmm.
Houston. I talked to every owner. I did not say I was the biggest. I did not say I was the best. I did not
Hmm.
say any of that. I said, yo, give me an opportunity,
Hmm.
because I know what I've been doing behind the scenes and behind the doors of everything.
Hmm.
And basically I developed really good friendships in 2021, and I was telling some of my DJ partners to do the same thing. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm anybody that knows me, I'm always willing to help. Like
Yeah.
I've never been the type of person to be on some, nah, I'm a gatekeep because
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
I need to win. Like I've
Mm-hmm.
never been that type of person. Anybody knows I'm very genuine with all my actions.
Okay.
So basically, like I essentially went out there and just kind of put myself out there and told people that I'm a DJ, I'm a DJ, I'm a DJ, and that was kind of the best time to do it. And I think timing is everything because you know DJs wasn't really doing what I was doing. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they was just like, oh, I'm good. You know, once everything opened back up,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be back where I'm at.
Yeah.
Didn't work like that, bro. That's just
Yeah.
how it is. Like you
Mm-hmm.
got new people that is more hungry coming
Yeah.
out and trying to do it.
That's
So
true.
I would say that was the hardest thing, getting out of my comfort zone
Mm-hmm.
and honestly diversifying myself so I'm not limited to one bag.
Man, that's amazing. Sheesh.
Yeah.
Yo, that's no, let me go ahead and snap real quick, y'all.
Yeah.
It's like poetry in motion.
Mhm.
So what advice would you give aspiring DJs trying to break into the scene?
Stop being afraid to post your content, bro.
Mm.
Like, damn, like I can't even put it on my hand. Like,
Mm.
I've talked to many DJs and
Okay.
they be like, bro, how do I get to where you're at? And I'm just
Mhm.
like, bro, like first stop being mysterious. Like,
Mhm. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
first things first, like you trying to be too cool. Like,
Mhm.
bro, I don't know anybody in this industry or people in general that are too cool to do anything. Like everybody's posting content. Like
Yeah.
you even got your biggest DJs posting content, and you think that somebody gonna be like, "Oh, that guy, man, he low key, he like no, I don't know him, but I know he a DJ and he cold." Like nobody's saying that about you, bro.
Mhm.
Nobody. You got to realize people kind of stuck in their own ways. They ain't
Mhm.
focused on their own thing.
Yeah.
If you not in their face 24/7, they never gonna know you a D. Like it goes to like this, right? If you on IG, you see
Mhm.
somebody and they basically DJing, right? And you see
Mhm.
them, you like, oh, okay, he's a DJ, whatever. Okay, let's say you're having a conversation. What's it called? Oh, I'm looking for a DJ. Oh, you know what? I just remembered
Mhm.
I saw a DJ.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And they gonna think of you.
Yeah.
They won't think of you in that moment, but they gonna think of you down the line, like whenever somebody's looking for that. And
Yeah.
another thing people don't understand is that like DJing is a market that is like not gonna go away.
Mhm.
Like it's like one of those things, like you know, you got your car washes, you
Mhm.
got your power washing,
Yeah.
same thing, but you got industries that you know is gonna be there forever. You know, DJing is music. We love music.
Yeah, we
Music ain't
do.
never gonna die.
Yeah.
You know, and the best advice I'll give somebody is basically just put yourself out there because
Mhm.
you never know who can see it. Like even if it's like think of it like this, bro. I read somewhere, it was on the internet. It wasn't on in any book. I read somewhere, bro. If you was in a room with 100 people
Mhm.
and you were showcasing your talents, how would you feel? You'll feel pretty
Mm.
good, right?
Yeah.
Now imagine you in that same room with 1,000 people, then 10,000,
Mhm.
and that's what you got to look at it. Yeah, the internet is not the same as real life, but you're showcasing yourself in front of like maybe average like 2,000, 4,000 people, depending on what you posting and whatnot. So why are you over here trying to be mysterious and not posting anything when you could be posting to 4,000 people that see your content? And even if 20 people like it, 20 people liked it. That's
Yeah.
all it is.
Yeah.
They liked what you posted. That's how you got to look at it to appreciate it, you know? And last thing I'm gonna say to somebody aspiring,
Mm.
enjoy the journey.
Mm.
Enjoy the journey
Okay.
100%. Do not focus on the end goal. A lot of people focus on the end goal, and that's the problem. When you focus on the end goal and you feel like you've gotten to the end goal, you get complacent. When you get complacent, you're not as hungry as you used to be. If you always focus on the journey, you enjoy what you do, you will always have fun with it.
Man, sheesh, you speaking facts here, man. And just to piggyback off of being mysterious, no, real talk. People are afraid to, oh, maybe it doesn't look good enough or it has to be perfect. I know for me, before I started, the clothing brand, it was more of a, man, I gotta post when it's perfect, or I gotta make sure it's legit, or oh, I gotta make sure, oh, this, ain't-" I try to be a perfectionist, but then my homeboys are like, bro, bro, just post it, like, like, stop taking yourself so seriously and just enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? So I can definitely piggyback and understand what you're saying because I was once one that was mysterious or tried to, oh no, let me do it like that. And then it's like, at the end of the day, bro, it's either you want it or you don't. So
Wholeheartedly.
I definitely understand that for sure. So which performance or project are you most proud of and what made it stand out?
The Jaye room,
The
bro.
Jai.
Man, oh my
Oh boy,
God.
Jai.
I want to Jaye. Hey, oh my God, bro. Y'all do not understand, bro. To see that basically come from what it is, I mean, from what it was to what it is now is just amazing, bro. So that's one of the biggest projects that I can honestly say that I'm proud of, strictly because, you know, I remember when it was 0. Now it's currently at the time of this interview at 4,000.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Organic. No, like we organically grew that page. Like people wanting to come. And the best part about it is that's why I tell people all the time, stop focusing on the followers, bro. Because we bring out 1/4 of those followers every event.
Man, that's amazing.
So that's organic people that actually come to the event. Just imagine if it's 10,000 and we bringing out 1/4 of 10,000. That's 2,500.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
So I look at it like this, like with Jaya Room, what I'm so proud of. The Jaya Room actually pushed me to, you know, do videography and editing and stuff. So that's what kind of flows into my own brand, my personal brand, in the sense of editing and posting my videos. I know how to basically manipulate things and all that. So basically, if you ain't know, I basically do majority, like I'll say 95% of the video work on Jaya Room.
Man, that is amazing. Yo,
Yeah, so
this guy got many hats. Hold on.
man, it's God, bro. It's the strength. I'm operating, like I said, by God. And that's what made me kind of enjoy the Jaya Room, because, you know, it's like something that I remember building from 0 to you know 100. And I will never take full credit for the Jaya Room. I have a team. Well, we all co-founders. That's how I look at it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Me and Chinadu, we had the conversation, and shout out Brady. Brady's also a part of the team.
Okay.
Brittany and Pat, everybody has their own role. And the creativity that comes together, you know, when you on a team, you know, when you like doing like Teams, Microsoft Teams, all that Google Teams, you know, not everybody's gonna agree on everything.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
That is okay.
Yeah.
And what you gotta realize is this is a team effort, and whenever the team comes together, we start making magic. We always make magic. We always have a successful event, and we always have a great time. There's never been no bad whatever. If somebody's complaining, it's probably because they ain't like the music or whatever, you know. And we try, and you know what I told you about the Afrobeat market, like basically, you know, the name is Jaye, so it kind of deters people when they hear that name. But what people don't understand is Jaye means enjoyment. So it's technically the enjoyment room.
Yeah.
But, you know, we try to basically do different versions. We're not just a strict Afrobeats party, because when you come to the event, like we had J2K and we have another one coming up, it's basically sounds from everywhere. We want to not limit people. And this new event that's coming up, the concept is basically we have domestic at the bottom if you want to listen to the older R&B, the older, you know, hip hop and all that. And we have international upstairs. So if you are an Afrobeat warrior, come upstairs. Come upstairs. Oh, I didn't hear enough Afrobeat. You were downstairs.
Yeah.
Come upstairs.
Yeah.
So it's like when we basically we listen to the people. So we basically try to like beat all those allegations and switch it up. So if somebody says, I didn't hear enough Afrobeats, what floor were you on?
There you go.
What floor were you on?
There you go.
Like, that's how we look at it, you know. So I love the like, to answer your question, that is one of the biggest things, and I feel like it's helped me, shape me so much, because man, I'll tell y'all right now, event coordination is not easy. Please, it will humble you to the best. You'll be by your bed asking God why.
Yes. Nah, man, that is amazing. Yeah, and I can't say I was a part of a participant of Jaya Room, and definitely great times, great moments, man. Everybody is definitely having just an amazing time. People coming from Dallas, coming from DC. Like I'm like, wow, people are really coming out here to show love. And man, that's what it's all about. Just having a organic time and just enjoying each other's presence for real. So what does self-care look like to you?
Man. So that's a good question. That was one of the questions that I was kind of like, I had to really think about. So self-care to me is God and gym. And the reason why I say that is because something is legit wrong with me when it comes to sleeping.
Yeah.
So like, you know, I'm serious, bro. Like, man, bro, I'll tell you, like, just from this weekend, I literally got back home around like 1:30. I woke up at 5.
Sheesh.
Today I woke up at 5. I don't know why. And the first thing I did was go to the gym. Like I was like,
Sheesh.
I don't know what's wrong with my
Mhm.
body. So self-care to me, bro, I try my best to take care of myself in the
Mhm.
sense of like my mental capacity, my
Mhm.
physical capacity, my
Okay.
emotional capacity.
Okay.
I try my best,
Mhm.
but I'll say how self-care looks to me is just putting God first
Mhm.
and basically mentally and physically being in shape,
Mhm.
because that's one of the biggest things. If you're not like in shape, like I was telling you,
Mhm.
basically like when you take care of your body takes care of you,
Yeah.
and it kind of transitions into other areas of your life with
Mhm.
consistency. So I wouldn't say I would be as consistent as I am if I didn't go
Mhm.
to gym, because I'm pushing myself to get up and drive to the gym and
Yeah.
go and work out for an hour or so and come
Mhm.
back and apply that to different areas of my life. So
Man,
I'll say that's self-care in
I
my
definitely
personal.
love that. Y'all see that God first, Jim second. Yeah.
Yeah. Literally, bro.
Man, that's amazing. So I know you already kind of, gave us a little insight of, what to expect in the near future. I mean, in the near future of like projects and the collaborations, but is there any others that you want to just give us like a sneak peek of?
So man, this is a sneak peek. This is
Mm-hmm.
really like a sneak peek. I ain't even
Mm-hmm.
supposed to tell nobody. But like, so basically as a DJ, I'm building my brand and
Mm-hmm.
basically, building that fan base, the rapport, and basically like building like, that from scratch. Cause as
Okay.
people get older, they're not really focused on like, what you got going on. They never really technically were focused on what you got
Yeah,
going on.
that's
But like
true.
when they're younger,
Mm-hmm.
they're more susceptible to like, showing support.
Yeah.
I don't take any of that personal. My
Mm.
whole entire thing is finding support from other places, people I
Okay.
don't know.
Yeah.
Because because hometown support doesn't really grow you. These people have
Mm-hmm.
known you. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, cool. Like, yeah, we know who this guy is.
Yeah.
We know whatever. We know what he does.
Mm-hmm.
When you get that new fan base that does not know you, they feel like they're following your journey. And when they feel
Yeah.
like they're following your journey, they're
Yeah.
more susceptible to be like, "Oh my God, who is this?"
Yeah.
Like, I kid you not. That series that
Mm-hmm.
you we were talking about, my
Mm-hmm.
sample series,
Yeah.
I kid you not, within a week or two of a week and a half of me just posting content, I
Mm-hmm.
went from 100 followers on TikTok to damn like 3,000
Wow.
as of this
Sheesh.
interview. So, and it's just been, and everybody is just literally under my comments like,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh my God, I love this series. I love
Mm-hmm.
this series. Please don't stop." All
Mm-hmm.
this, just random people I
Yeah.
don't know. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And I tell you the stuff that I got coming up, because I wanted to fix your question,
Mm-hmm.
answer your question. My
Mm-hmm.
bad. Basically, I have a series that I'm about to start doing on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and it's about to be like one of those, like, those series where you have people behind you, but it's genuine. Like, I want
Mm-hmm.
people to come, like, I'm about to like sponsor it in the sense of like, food, just come as
Okay.
you are, RSVP,
Okay.
and you just basically come, do your thing, act normal,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just DJing in the background.
Yeah. That's
You know what I'm
legit.
saying?
That's
Yeah,
live.
a lot of people have
Mm-hmm.
done that. That's not a new idea,
Mm-hmm.
but I wanted to add my own little variation into
Mm-hmm.
it, basically just doing something like that
Okay.
and basically showing people that, okay, yo, like I can come and play the music I would listen to
Mm-hmm.
and see if people like that music, as opposed to being limited to what I have to play to make people turn up at where I be at.
Man,
Mm.
sheesh. Hey, what's going on, man? I gotta take my glasses off for this one, y'all. Woo! Nah,
Man.
man, good looks, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that,
Yeah.
man. So, man, I just want to say thank you for coming on to this podcast, to the Dannyola show, man. It was amazing, amazing, amazing talking to you, having a conversation with you, conversing with you, all the above, man. And shout out to your journey, more blessings. And y'all
Amen.
don't forget that is EJ the DJ, EJTHA
DJ.
DJ. All right, make sure y'all support, y'all love, and y'all do what y'all got to do. Hey, this concludes the Dannyola show, where we don't judge, we love, we appreciate, we elevate, we motivate, and we educate. And we are out.